Hi Virgo, and welcome to your December 2016 tarot reading. And yeah, so I'm just looking at cards. I always need minutes just to reflect and see what I'm getting on the cards. And 3 nines, so yes, outcome the world, changing month again, Virgo. Just ooh. You at the moment is the Hanged Man. So I know a lot of people get very frustrated with the Hanged Man. It's not the most action orientated card. It's the Hanged Man's a spiritual card. It's about letting go of control, surrender. It's moving into the crown chakra. It's that sort of. It's about letting go, basically. Try to let go of that control, let go of anxiety, let go of that belief that worry or control changes anything. It's about the crown chakra. It's about surrender, basically. I'm one of these readers that love the Hanged Man because I always know that I'm moving into a really good sort of. I just love the Hanged Man. It puts me in a good place. I do yoga, so I love the Hanged Man. Your challenge again, so there's definitely a bit of waiting going on for you, Virgo. The 7 of Discs, so there's a sense of not fully sure around the outcome of something, which actually I'm looking at the other cards and go, I think I see what might be happening here. That you've done, it's not particularly a month about moving out into the world and making loads of changes. It's more about letting go of some stuff and to focus on what you've already created, basically, because there's quite a lot going on here, actually. And I think over the last few months, I've been doing these readings for 2 months, and of any of the signs, you've created so much for yourself. You've really gone out into the world and I don't know. So I've just learned so much. I've learned a lot from you, Virgo, about, I don't know, you've looked after yourself almost. You've been out doing a lot of new jobs, a lot of new beginnings. So yeah, I think that card there as a challenge is asking you to consolidate what you have and what surrounds you, rather than running out and creating more. Leave that to next year. Leave that to your outcome, the world. Enjoy what you have, basically. Be grounded, be content, and be happy. So you start December with the Knight of Cups. So for many of you, this is a romantic offer. It's man or woman. It's not gender specific. But what I always think is, the male energy comes offering it. So you're receiving you're receiving the offer of love. I think for some of you it's going to be a reconciliation, an emotional reconciliation, because you've got the 6 of Cups at the bottom. And hopes and fears is justice. So I think some of you have been waiting for a reconciliation with someone. And there's a really good chance that could be happening this month. It's up to you if you accept it or not. But it might not be, it just might be this Knight of Cups is making you feel really emotionally expressive and emotionally abundant. I think the 6 of Cups is just about hitting the sweet spot. You know, that feeling when this is exactly what I wanted and I've got it. And I still think, I've got a feeling this night might be from the past, because I'm getting this is a reconciliation month for you, Virgo. That's what I'm getting. And whoever this night is, I think it's someone from your past. But the past can be this week. Do you understand what I mean? I feel you've already met them. That's what I'm saying. And this month to me is about healing for you. It's in your thinking, you've got 9 of Swords. I think some Virgos could be having quite a lot of fear, and that's why I'm really happy to see the Hanged Man. Because the Hanged Man is with the crown chakra. It's with learning not to live with this fear and anxiety, because it doesn't change anything. It's like living in a locked box. And if you go with the energy of the Hanged Man, that's what it's there to teach you. It's not a punishment. It's about healing, Virgo. And understand your sign is sometimes can get into that trying to analyse. And the Hanged Man is about changing it. It's about surrendering. So you don't spend time in that locked box of your mind. The Hanged Man's about enlightenment, basically. So yes, be careful of that fear. Just there's a solution to it, and the solution is the Hanged Man. So this Knight comes in, making you feel pretty good about yourself, Virgo. This offer of love could already be, I know a lot of you had love in November. So we move on to the Strength card, healing again. And healing that, what you're healing, Virgo, is this fear. This lower sense of self, that feeling of being small, not being lovable, not these constant shadow parts of our mind. You've got the opportunity to heal that this month, and I would take it. So this Nine of Swords is, I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm too... all these things in our head that tell us we're not lovable. And you've got the chance to heal that this month. To come back to your divine power, to heal that lower, shadowy part of ourselves that dominates us. Virgo, you're far too good for this. Everyone's too good for this, but you just deserve so much more than to be dominated by that lower part of our minds. Anyhow, I'll be doing the relationship readings next week. You must look at it, because some people, we meet someone in our lives, and it's this love that brings up all this unlove, that brings up all the shadow parts of us. So someone comes in to try and love us, and we sabotage it. And it's a Nine of Swords that sabotages it. And this is your healing, Virgo. And this. It's all there. Oh gosh, I'm so excited for you. I'm sorry, I know I must drive you mad. I just love Virgo energy. I really love it. I don't know why. Okay, so your advice, Nine of Discs. So Nine of Discs is this character who's very self-sufficient, got everything she needs. Again, she's looked after herself, a bit like that Seven, and I've noticed you've been doing that, Virgo. You know, she's got everything she needs in life, basically. She's happy. And that is an advice card, is saying, maybe it's an advice card, is keep the work you've done, Virgo. Keep focusing on everything you've built over the last couple of months, because I've really watched you doing it. And maybe that's what that Seven means there too. Keep focusing on everything you've created, plus enjoy it. So she enjoys the fruits of her labour. So go out, buy new clothes, just appreciate being alive in your body, and that will take you out of your mind. Be grounded, basically. I always think, oh my God, the fruits of your labour card. But what I love about her is she takes you out of here. This is hell, basically. And all the cards are pointing to this can end. And your environment card, this can be work, home, anywhere you spend a lot of time. You get the Ace of Wands, so, and you're not in charge of this. So this is a new beginning, again, Wands, new dynamic energy, always new beginnings to do with intuition, creativity, and you're not in charge of that. So if there's anything in your environment you're trying to change, get a new project off the ground, move house, there's a feeling of you being a bit powerless over when that's going to happen. Virgo, just let it go. Hanged Man, maybe that's what it's saying. There could be a little bit of frustration around some projects, but I would not worry whatsoever. But maybe some of you are going to worry about getting this off the ground. It's causing you worry because it's not in your control. But the answer is to go within and to enjoy this night and the 6 and the Strength card. December's that crazy month anyhow, when we don't get much done this way in December. But Hopes and Fears is Justice card, which speaks to me as a good chance what you're trying to manifest is going to work out. For you, it's waiting for reconciliation. Massive chance this reconciliation is going to happen. The Justice card, it's about things setting themselves right again that have been out of balance for many of you. So I really like to see that. This feeling, the outcome card, we've got 2. First one, 9 of Wands, so 3 9s. So there's a feeling at the end of December, you're feeling that little bit, defensive, a little bit on guard, actually. And I'm wondering what you're on guard against. You could, some of you could just maybe feel a little bit fed up of not being able to get this, whatever this ace is, off the ground. But you're feeling a little bit guarded. But then I pulled the next card and I got the World, which is you're not going to stay there very long. Also, what's very important to know is, see the minor cards. These are the minor cards. You're in charge. And that's why people look at the tarot. So you're now in charge of going, okay, towards the end of December, I might feel a bit on guard. Do I want to? Or do I want to be the World? I know which one I choose, basically. But yeah, so the major arcana are more bigger patterns at work that we are not really in charge of. But this Strength card, you've worked to get this form of healing. And I think you've worked for quite a long time, Virgo, to heal that shadow part of ourselves. It's very interesting with that ace. I'm quite drawn to that. I think many of you could be trying to get something new off the ground this month. And because you're not in control of that card, it could be that's causing the 7 of discs. So feeling a little bit, everything I want isn't happening. So feeling a little bit, it's not happening in quick enough time. So feeling a little bit frustrated. So that's definitely one meaning of this. And with this Hanged Man. And that's why Justice is in your Hopes and Fears. You're sort of fearing this, it's never going to happen. But I think what it is it's just so funny, isn't it? Because these things go off the ground, but there's always, always, always a time delay. And I think you have to be careful of not buying into the worry if there's a time delay. Because you've been given the gift of the Hanged Man to learn the energy of the Hanged Man, which is about surrender, serenity, peace. Is these people we meet in life that are just almost quite peaceful and they're not running around trying to make things happen. So you've been given that gift to learn its energy so you don't have to worry. Now, around some of you, so I've got 2 more minutes left for this night, and there's 6. This is a definite reconciliation for some of you, or a romantic opportunity. And I'm only got 30 seconds left. And those who is, look out for the relationship readings and the weeklies. And yes, so very interesting month, Virgo. I wish you all the best.